Howdy fixers, thanks for watching. So I'm going to jump right into it. These two part numbers is for two different engine codes on this 2008 Honda Odyssey. So they have a V6, I think it's a 3.5. On the side of the valve or the timing cover is this part number here that shows you what engine code you have. And there you can verify what spark plugs you need for this engine, because there's two different choices, so you have to look for the engine code. So here I'm taking off these 10s for the coils. Pretty simple. Gonna lift the coils up, hit this connector button here, pulls off, hit this connector button, it pulls off, and then this one does the same and pulls right out. So after all the coils are out, I have them stacked up in the order that they came out, so I don't get anything mixed up. If there's a misfire code later, or there is a misfire code, so you know exactly what coil was for that misfire. So here I'm taking my socket and breaking these spark plugs loose, going to the third one, the middle one, and then go to the last one, and we should be able to get all the plugs in. So the rubber stopper in my spark plug socket is gone, so I use a magnet to pull these out, because the stopper never really stays in there that long. It's oil and really like good stuff. So once you got this out, go on to the next one, get this one loose, and then same process for me. So in this clip here, I'm getting this last spark plug, and then I'm going to take my plugs and verify that they look exactly like the other ones that I have taken out with the new ones I'm going to put in. And then I'm going to check the spark plug gap, and I'm going to put those back in. So I already verified, and I put this one in here. After I've done that, I'm going to get these spark plugs nice and tight, and then I'm going to take some dielectric grease, which helps keep moisture out away from your spark plugs and stuff like that, and put it inside the cooler boot so that it's more professional tuning. So now that we got the plugs in there, I'm going to take my 3/8 ratchet, I'm going to tighten these down to what they're supposed to be at, and then I'm going to put my coils in there. Now for the coil part that I was telling you about. This is where you put dielectric in, just a little blob like that, and do all three. Permatex makes dielectric in a big tube like this. I think it's like $8. It's well worth the investment because, like I said, it's more professional tune-up. So we'll get these coils back down in there. We'll put the connectors back into place. Make sure the connector clicks, and that once that's all figured out, I'll push my coil back on, and then put my 10 nut on. And now here we're working on to the back, and you have to use like a little quarter ratchet with a 3/8 adapter to get this socket in there and get it broke loose. Sorry for the bad camera angle. This one's all the way back by the heater core hoses, so it's a real pain to get these 10s. Once we get those 10s, and like I was talking with the 3/8 adapter for the socket, then you have to use something like that. Now with the coil out, I'm going to do the same process that I did in the front. In the back, here's the 3/8 adapter I was talking about. And you can see here I laid the coils out exactly how they came out. And I have this extension here for my socket. Get this spark plug out of there. And here I've moved on to the middle hole. Same process, because there's no room back here. You try to get a big ratchet in here, like my first long-handled ratchet I showed you. You're not going to be able to get that back here because there's just not enough room, especially with all these hoses and everything in the way. And underneath these heater core hoses, there's no room at all for anything like that. You can get it in there when it goes back to tightening, but getting loose. So here's the spark plugs. I'm comparing. They all both look the same, so I'm going to put them back in. So for anyone that's saying that I'm going to damage my spark plug by doing this, I'm sliding them down the tube, so I'm not just dropping them in there. That electrode closes the gap. I'm dropping them in nice and easy, and then I'm going to run them down with my socket, finger tighten them, make sure they're good and not cross-threaded, and then I go with my ratchet, tighten it by hand, tighten it to torque. So I'm just tightening it up here, so now I'm going to pull my socket out of there. So that's the end of the video, guys. Really appreciate you watching. So if you have any questions, just comment down below and give me a like, give me a subscribe, tell a friend about it. This last part here, I'm just putting dielectric like I did in the front. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.
Fixer good.
Yeah, fixer. Be your own.